Oh, hello. Do you ever find yourself looking at your phone, looking for the latest likes on your photo on Facebook of your dog, your lunch that you had at a fancy restaurant, or some funny political commentary? You might have yourself an addiction as bad as crack cocaine. Social media addiction is a very real problem. It is affecting many Americans throughout the United States. Psychological studies define social media addiction is when someone is caught up in using Facebook or Twitter or some type of social network, and that ends up affecting their family life, school life, social life. This can be hard to tell what from a fondness for an activity becomes an addiction. Are you checking or using social media or any of these websites for hours at a time? Or minutes? Maybe you're checking it every 5 minutes all day long. This time frame could add up and you don't even realize it. Speaking from my experience as a recovering alcoholic of almost 9 years, I'm very familiar with the signs of addiction and how easily it can come up on you and you won't even realize it. I found an article in Teen Magazine of a high school girl we'll call Samantha, explains how she is suffering from anxiety and lack of sleep from always worrying about what the latest news feed is on her Facebook or Instagram account, to where this anxiety is affecting her school life. Her grades are going down, and she is not doing well at home. Her parents are upset with her about not paying attention and them having to repeat themselves when they ask her a question because she's always glued to her phone. That's just one of many examples of social media addiction. Another thing that I found interesting about this study or this research that I've done is that Facebook actually in 2012 performed an experiment unbeknownst to the users of about 689,000 Facebook users. Facebook went through these people's profiles and manipulated it to where they could see if they were changing people's moods by how their newsfeed came through. Some people got just sad news the whole time, and they watched and waited to see if these people would update their status with something sad. And then it ended up showing that was what was happening. Or someone else's newsfeed would have nothing but happy stuff. And then another person had something that was just all political news and war stories. And it actually showed that Facebook it's not just Facebook, any social media can affect the way people feel. And so in that, there was another company that came up with a 99 Days of Freedom experiment. This is to counter Facebook's mood-altering experiment. This is one which is totally voluntary, in which when you sign up, you are supposed to put one last status on your Facebook account saying that you're going to step away for 99 days. And many people are doing this. There has been over 1,000 people who have actually succeeded in not being on their Facebook account for 99 days. And then obviously there's quite a few that have failed at it, maybe a day or two or even just a couple hours. But it's just an idea to get people to try to look at what they're possibly doing with social media and trying to open people up to get back into the real world and stop and smell the roses, if you were. So, in conclusion, social media and network addiction is a very real problem. It has psychological effects in family life and social life. I have talked to you about Facebook experiments with social media. I talked to you about experiments to try to combat social media addiction. And I've explained my own experience with addiction and given you a testimony of someone who's addicted to social media. So, I hope this experience has showed you that this is a very real problem, and hopefully you will look at your own usage of social media. And next time you check your Facebook and you find out you've been 45 minutes has disappeared and you don't know where it went, maybe you'll think about what I've told you and put down that crack pipe. Thank you.